Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and to another reaction video. Okay, so today I'm gonna actually be checking out a couple of trailers for TV shows that will be coming out in the next couple of months. Shows that I'm very much looking forward to, and also ones that I'm considering doing reaction video series for. So if you're interested in me reacting to either of these series, please do let me know. The first, and the one we're gonna watch right now, is the official trailer for Wheel of Time. Okay, so I know a lot of people have been waiting for a very long time to see this series adapted, and are quite nervous because, you know, whenever a beloved series of yours gets an adaptation, you kind of feel excited but also afraid of how it's going to end up. You don't want it to be too unfaithful to the books that you've come to love. So I know a lot of people are excited but also nervous, and I'm just hopeful. I think the little snippets of things we've gotten on, say, Twitter have looked pretty good. So I'm excited to check out this trailer and just see what they have to share with us. The show's coming up pretty soon, actually. So, all right, let's check it out. Here we go.
Swear your oath, Marine Sedai.
I swear to speak no word that is not true, to make no weapon with which one person may kill another, and never to use the one power as a weapon.
Oh, okay. The one power looks pretty cool there, kind of fluctuating.
In the old tongue. Servants of all. It is they who serve the world.
I didn't choose this path.
She looks so good.
Where next?
The two rivers. The old blood runs deep in those mountains. Let's hope it's prepared them for what's coming. The Dark One is waking. But there will be one who can stand against him.
Oh!
And it's one of the five of you.
You fully lost
One
your
of the
Your
five.
life isn't going to be what you thought.
mind.
What are those? His army is coming.
What can we do?
Woo!
Protect the people we love, no matter the cost.
Our enemies are everywhere. They will leave no one standing.
We've lost too many people already. I can't lose you.
You won't. If we do not stop the Dark One now, the whole world will burn. I can't allow it.
Logain.
The wheel weaves as the wheel wills.
All right, November 19th. November
I
19th.
think we'll never go back.
No.
No.
Everyone's like, no. Okay, so that was the official trailer for The Wheel of Time, and as you guys saw, it's coming out November 19th, so pretty soon. Just a couple more weeks that we have to wait, and I'm actually curious. I need to find this out because I was not aware. Does anyone know? Let me know in the comments. Is Amazon releasing them all at once, or is Amazon releasing this one episode per week? Because I know Amazon kind of has the past couple of years gotten into a pattern where sometimes with some series they release them weekly as opposed to all at once, and not everyone's that happy with that, but I guess it's like to keep up excitement and momentum. Oh, excuse me. Voice is trying to die. Yeah, so looking at it, there's things that really make me excited and things that still make me nervous. So I guess we'll have to see, but visually it looks fantastic to me. Rosamund Pike looks perfect. I mean, she's Moraine, she looks and sounds and carries herself exactly like how I would imagine. Lan looks pretty cool. I think a lot of the sets seem pretty epic, and also really gorgeous. I am impressed with I was gonna say, like, the close-up stuff that we saw of some Trolloc faces. I do feel like some of the further away Trolloc shots of fighting maybe didn't look like perfect CGI, but you know, that's I guess what's gonna happen, especially it's a TV show, it's not a big budget film. But even so, it still looked pretty good overall. The one power I thought looked really cool, and I wasn't 100% certain how I felt about the appearance of it in the first like teaser trailer where they showed Moraine using it a bit. But in this one, you see multiple glimpses, and you also see, I really liked the one shot where you come in on her and it seemed like she was like growing. It was like expanding and contracting in her hands, and it was not just like a perfect sphere. It was like, you know, it was like what you would actually expect an energy ball of great power to look like as it was in the process of being drawn upon, you know, as opposed to just a perfect spherical shape that you might see in a lot of other visual representations. So I thought that was very cool. I'm not sure how I feel yet about the fact that she said one of you five. Yeah, so I mean, I do think it's an interesting kind of twist in some ways, especially for newcomers to the series to kind of like not, it'll make it harder for them to know exactly who the Dragon Reborn is going to be. It'll maybe make some more interesting tension, and I don't know, so it could be good. I'm gonna reserve judgment, but at the same time, kind of seems like part of the whole point of the character is that it's a male, because I mean, I don't want to give anything away in terms of spoilers for people that haven't seen it yet, but there's differences in terms of men and women in accessing the one power and the consequences of that, both to them and the world, historically in this this entire series. So, but that's all I'm gonna say about that, but I'll just say that I'm gonna try to remain optimistic about it, and maybe they'll do it in a good way that doesn't really detract from that too much, or they'll have an explanation for why Moraine could possibly consider that it could be one of the five of them, or maybe like she's just, you know, not lying but telling an Aes Sedai truth. But anyway. Yeah. And so then the other thing I was going to comment on that both excites me and I'm not totally sure about is this is only 6 episodes this season, right? I believe it's only 6 episodes, and then they already have renewed it for a second season, so it's going right into it. What I saw in here from the various scenes that we got glimpses of was a lot of stuff being covered. And on the one hand, that's super exciting and probably necessary and good because there's so much material. But on the other hand, you know, you kind of worry, are things going to be glossed over too quickly? Yeah, because there's so much shown. I mean, it definitely also makes it exciting, especially when you recognize things. And then drawing off of that, it seems as though they aren't just taking things from the first book, they're taking things from later also and bringing it forward in the timeline to incorporate it into the first season. And so I'm curious, that probably would mean that they're also taking things from the first book and pushing them back, which would make sense. You know, that's a similar thing that they also kind of did in Game of Thrones, because you don't want to overwhelm the viewers, especially those who haven't read any of the books, with too many characters at once and with too many like storylines at once. So that could make sense, depending on how it's done too. But visually, I feel like it looks great. The tone sounds great. I'm really into the music. The casting seems good to me. Yeah, so cautiously optimistic. That's where I'll stand for the moment. But excited, very excited. So, all right, I've been babbling long enough on this one. So, you guys, you let me know what you think. If you've read the books, what are you thinking about this? Are you excited? Are you concerned? If you haven't read the books, how does this look to you? Is it something you're going to try out or you're interested in tuning in for? Yeah. All right. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and hopefully I will see you next time. Bye.